Alright. Hey everybody, this is Brian from the Unfold Comics. I'm going to be doing a live stream. It's been far too long. And we're going to get going here. Turn this down just a little bit. But yeah, we're going to get going here, and I'm going to be drawing a really ridiculous bonus comic. If you don't know what bonus comics are, they are the random ideas and comics that I come up with that do not fit in any of the concurrent storylines that I'm writing. So we are going to make one tonight, and for you people at the very beginning, feel free to interact with me in the chat. That'd be great. I'd love to talk with you, and for you guys right here at the beginning, I'll let you in on a secret. We are going to be making a Matrix spoof tonight, and it's gonna be something else. It's probably one of the most ridiculous comic ideas that I've had in a very long time. So hopefully you like it. Even if you don't, I hope you stick around and have some fun with us. And yeah, we'll be doing some sketching. So this part is the part where you probably won't see anything until we get to the inking part. But hopefully I can breeze through the sketching and we'll move quickly. Like I said, if you have any questions, if the music's too loud, too quiet, just let me know in the chat. I have it open, and yeah, we'll get going. I also have some Matrix stills up to give me a point of reference, but I'm not copying you guys. For those of you who were concerned, I could tell already that there were definitely some people over there that were just, hey, what are you doing? You can't. You guys probably won't be able to see too much of this, so hopefully we'll just move quickly through it. And now, one thing that I'm not going to focus on too much tonight is the exact size of the frame. I know a lot of people super focused on that, and digitally I'll be adding in a frame later, so I'm not necessarily too concerned with it. ATM, as they would say, as the kids would say. So. So, how's it going, you guys? See, there's a few of you in here. Yeah. We're gonna have a good time tonight. So, I mapped out most of this earlier in my head on a notepad at work, but getting the proportions might still be a little wonky. Oh man. Sometimes one of the funniest things about sketching something out is that you just get all of these lines all over the place, and you kind of, well, maybe not everybody does, but I totally do. I lose track of like where my latest thing was, you know, what I was working on the most, and yeah, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of everyone, you know. I see it. There's no sense in getting upset about it. It's just gonna happen. If any of you guess what in the world's happening, I would be thoroughly impressed. F-flat. Is there a quiz? Not necessarily, but if you do guess what it is, then, well, you're just as weird as I am. And I will probably not be, there's a good chance I will not be finishing the comic on stream. But yeah, there's gonna be, I'll do enough of it that if you're gonna have a guess, you're gonna guess one way or the other by the end of the stream. Oh boy. Hands are the worst. You know, if hands weren't such a thing. Hey, look at this. Whoa, all you're seeing is my hands. But if hands weren't such a thing, then, you know, like, what would artists, I mean, what else would artists be able to complain about for ages? I'm sure there's plenty of other things that we could come up with. I mean, we are artists, and our goal is to create. Vamping news. It's bad. It's bad news. With your suit buttoned up. See, these are things. This is why references are good. Because sometimes you don't remember. It's okay. This is bananas. good thing about Hugo Weaving is that he has the most iconic eyebrows, probably of any human being in the entire world. You get those eyebrows and you're like, oh yeah, we drawn Hugo Weaving over there? I'm like, yeah, actually, I am drawing Hugo Weaving over here. I go, what? Well, good, because it looks just like him. Okay, so I feel like I owe you guys an explanation of like what in the world. So the agents are donuts. You know, it's funny. I found an essay that I had written that I will soon be turning into another video that I'm going to actually produce a little bit more of, not live stream. But yeah, and the video, the essay just kind of talks about, you know, how one way to get over discouragement is to just make, you know, just go back to what originally started your passion. And, you know, one of those, this is finger. Yeah, let's look at this so that you guys can see stuff that's happening. But one thing that is just super important to me, I think it's you know, one of the most important pieces, that if you're feeling discouraged in your art, then an easy way that I've found to kind of get back into all of it is to go back to what you originally found that drew you to it. You know, I've moved past just, you know, silly, at least outright silly gag-a-day comics, web comics and stuff, and but in the grand scheme of things, like, it's where I got my start. It's you know, making people laugh is one of the things that draws me to make comics, even, you know, even as I move on to different projects, and so just being able to go back and look at some of my previous works, and just you know, making sure that that even in my current work that I make myself laugh, because that was what got me started, was making myself laugh. And so that was just something that I took away from my own essay, speaking to myself from the past. It's just kind of nice when it works out like that. But things happen. I'm also working with a new setup today. I've got my wife and I have been rearranging a little bit. Kind of moved a hutch that I had been kind of keeping, kind of propping the webcam up on to do my stream, and realized only after we moved it, I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do a live stream still. Seems to have worked out just fine. I am very likely going to cut this section down here at the bottom off, so that's why I'm not really spending too much time on it. But sorry if I keep getting silent. It's one of those weird things where you're trying to pay so much attention to what you're doing that talking to yourself in your house doesn't seem like the appropriate thing to do. Years of introversion has prepared me for spending time by myself. I remember every now and then I would walk home from school when I was in high school, and like I would just be sitting there like chatting away with myself, and just thinking like, I wonder when nobody picks me up like that, take me, like to help me out, because I'm a pretty little kid, And then I realized that, I was talking to myself the whole time. I looked like a crazy person. They start getting all these fantasies in your head of like, stopping people as they're driving. Like, I'm not crazy, I'm just an only child. This is how I do things, this is how I cope. And then you realize that you're being crazy and you're shouting at cars as they I bet you guys are just letting me just vamp the entire time. it's not getting frosting on this jacket. It's the kind of questions that I hope someone thinks about. Someone enjoys my comics long and hard enough to start finding all the faults that are probably there. Like, what about the time you used the temporal blah-blah-blah in chapter 2? And I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, kid. And they'll be like, dreams crushed. That's right, if you can score at home, my goal in life is to crush dreams. Yep. Alright. So let's see. Whew. All right, one page down. That's right. Move on to the next one. Whoa. All right. Threw my whole desk out of whack there. Boy, you guys are really quiet. Feel free, chat it up. It's right over here. Depending on where you're watching, I guess. Let's see. Happy almost Veterans Day, you guys. Sweaty Lawrence Fishburne. A little bit less. See why people do these with multiple groups of people. But yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be alone, man. Right? Right? I'm a little beat up and it's pretty sweaty at this point. I feel like when you have dumb ideas like this one, and where you know it's really stupid, but you just have to make it anyways, because you still find it funny, even though you know it's really, really bad. You know, I've just found that sometimes you just don't worry about it, you know, like you don't worry about the little things that would otherwise normally bother you, or I mean, grand scheme of things, what do you really gotta do? Yeah, how much time is it really worth you putting towards something that's probably not what you really want to be focusing your career and talents on? Shoot that. Ooh, hello. Alright. It's working out pretty well. Alright. Moving on. I don't want to brush pen it right out of the gate. Are you guys as big of Matrix fans as I am, that you just like, you're seeing these and it's making you kind of want to act out the whole scene? Or is that just me? Boy, I totally get absorbed in what I'm doing, don't I? Not bad. Hope it's alright for you guys. I do plan on, if you're like, why are all your live streams so random? I do intend to do a scheduled live stream here soon, and I will, whenever I actually figure that out, I will let you guys know. But yeah, know that it's definitely been thought about, and yeah, I really want to do more of these, more videos on grand scale anyways, but yeah, so alright. So well, that's it. So yeah, that wasn't too long of a live stream. I am going to stop there. The next step is using the scanner, which is not here right now. And yeah, I'll be adding. Debating on whether or not to add color. I probably will, because color is always gonna look better, especially digitally. I just don't want to do markers on this because I don't know. I'm honestly, God, I'm not that great with the markers yet. Well, at least not for a digital finished product. I feel like on paper it looks fine, and when I scan it in, I'm having a really hard time, like, you know, making it a solid color, and that bothers me because I know I can get it digitally. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm gonna tune back in at some point. I'm gonna feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. I'm going to have, I'm going to be doing a video coming up soon about discouragement and how to get through it in your art. And like I was talking about before. And yeah, I think it's just we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be good. So I hope you guys will subscribe. Tune back in later when we're when we have more time, and I will see you later. Alright? Sorry, I'm not used to like having only gone an hour. I mean, we knocked this out. These are not bad looking. So yeah, so by the way, if you do subscribe, leave a comment on the video or in the chat. I get notifications for those. Leave a comment in the chat. I'm thinking about doing a live stream where I will take commissions digitally on air, and I will just make them, and then I'll mail them out to whoever buys one. And yeah, I'll take your commission right over the live stream, and that'll be a scheduled one. That's kind of what I'm thinking about, is that you would you just send in your money, give a request for what you want to see, and I will draw it for everyone to see. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be just like being at a con. Yeah, so alright, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just rambling at this point. Lots of great ideas. More time on my hands this month than I did last month. There'll be another video up in the next few days of the 6 Inktober drawings that I actually got done. I just crammed them all into one video, and I'll be uploading that tonight, and hopefully it'll be up soon. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Brian from Wonderful Comics, and yeah, you guys have a great night. See ya.